Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another video. This is a SGC return I just got today. A little bit irked because it took about 2.5 months to get this back when it was a 30-day submission, which with the weekends makes it about 6 weeks. And it ended up taking about 10 weeks to get it back. So wasn't too thrilled about the service, but it sounds like they're running behind for everything right now, just like PSA and SGC. Just 6 items, so I actually did a video opening it, but the video is messed up for some reason, so I'm going to redo it here real quick and just do a recap. Um, 6 items, they all were authenticated, which I had no doubt, because Brian and I have seen so many autographs, it's just not an issue. This is a newspaper article that he signed in red ink in '47 before he reported to the Pirates after the Tigers traded him, and it shows him holding some of his trophies. And it's signed in red ink there. Very cool. What's cool also is that after I submitted this back in end of September, I found the Type 1 photo of this, and I've showed that on a video since then. And what's neat is the picture I showed you is the actual photo, and this is what it looks like when it's in the newspaper. And someone trimmed it out of the newspaper, and he signed the photo, the newspaper photo, and not the photo of course, the photo was kept in their archives after they used it for the newspaper. So I thought that was very cool. It's even cooler now since I got the actual Type 1 photo of it. Here's another one with his parents. Like stuff like this, just to add a little depth to the collection. He signed that one in black ink. So I love oddball stuff like that. Third one's a Hall of Fame postcard that I forgot I sent this one in. I couldn't remember. It's been so long. They made one that was a Hall of Fame postcard shortly after he was inducted, and they used that for the first 10, 15 years, I think. And then this is a more modern one from the 60s through the 80s, I think. It's a yellow postcard. It's got nice autographs. It's not smudged. Um, it didn't fade. I think these are kind of a glossy surface, so a lot of the pens he used would smear and fade over time. And this one looks really good. So I just finally found one for a cheap price in good shape. And knock that one out there. These are probably the most common Hank autographs you'll find on eBay if you're looking for one. They normally sell anywhere from $75 to $100, depending on how good the autograph is. I bought this one just because I got it for like $40, so I was real happy with that. So that's one of the Hall of Fame postcards. And I'm sure for most football or most Hall of Famers, that's one of the more common items you'll see autographed. This one's a letter and signature that they have graded. This is like it's probably like the second or third stationery piece I have that's got his letterhead on it. And it's the letter he sent. Usually when people requested things to be signed, he'd send a little note like this back with it. And at the top you can see the letterhead with his address. This was written in 1985, and I think he passed in '86, if I remember correctly. So this is written not too long before he passed, but very cool. I love things like this too. So like I said, this house here I think was the one that was just sold about 6 months ago, and they advertised it as being his former residence in Beverly Hills, and I'm pretty sure it went for like $7 million or something crazy like that. So that was really cool. Wow, these next two are fantastic. This one here is it's an actual newspaper clipping. You can see like the back of the newspaper on here. And I think it's the Detroit Free Press in 1934. I would guess done after they won the pennant in 34, an AL pennant. And in the newspaper, they printed a series of these pictures of the players in suits and ties, formal portraits. And you could just clip them out of the newspaper. And this one's actually signed by Hank, which I don't think a lot of these survived. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 on eBay over the last 10 years. And I've never seen another signed one. I don't think this would be the first thing most people would try to get signed. But it's newspaper thin, so it's very fragile. And I trimmed it up to get it to the right size that they would actually slab it. And the signature's going to be hard to see, but was cut out. There's a whole set of tigers in 34. These are portraits. And I know the glare is horrible, but they're really, really, really nice up close. With all the glare and stuff, I'll never get a good image of it, but you're seeing the reflection of the painting I have on the wall up here. But I'll try to get the best image I can. But considering these were printed in the newspaper, the clarity is amazing. And this is like 6 by 9, and it was probably originally like 7 by 10 before I trimmed it to this size. And you probably can't see it very well. At the very bottom and left-hand corner is the signature. And you can see the part of the G there, I'm sure. There's just too much glare and stuff going on to see it. He signed it in black ink in a dark part of the suit, so it doesn't show up real well. But I love the picture. I think these are so cool. I love how rare they are. And to find one signed, there couldn't be more than a few of these signed out there. These just didn't survive the newspapers and such. And I wish I could get that out of there. But you're not going to be able to see the autograph. Oh well, well. This is broken. But anyway, it's beautiful and I love it, and I love the autograph on it. It's fantastic. And the last piece I got was, I've showed this before I sent it off to get slabbed. This is a 39 play ball, the red ink version. And just a beautiful card. Uh, 39 play ball. I'm kind of doing like an old school rainbow on these. This is the red ink version. I've got a green ink, I've got a black ink, and I've got the blue ink. So it's like an old school rainbow. Probably my favorite card ever issued of Hank. One of the more common ones too, but I just love the picture. Very basic portrait. This one's got beautiful red ink signature on it. Very happy with that. This and the Worldwide Gum are probably my 2 favorites of all his. Now, everybody loves the art cards. I'm not as crazy. I love actual photo cards much better. But that is gorgeous. So anyway, that's what I've got. I'm finally glad to get all those back. I've been waiting and waiting. Hope everybody's having a happy holiday season, whatever you celebrate or observe. I wish you all the best and a happy new year coming up. Thanks for watching my videos over this last year. And thanks for making all those great videos that I've watched. I enjoy it. The communities is wonderful. And love sharing this stuff. So I hope everybody has happy holidays, happy new year. And thanks for watching. And Lord willing, I'll see you next year. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.